Yeah, I did not pass go. I did not collect $200. When I parked my car in my friend's garage, I went straight to sleep. Nothing else was on the brain. So we're gonna skip all the way until I got to the waiting area at the airport. Mm. I woke up around 4:30. Um, I'm gonna just highlight a couple of things so far that I've used, um, just for the convenience of making early flights, going to the airport, um, taking less out of your hands so that you have more time to just chill, you know, not be super stressed about where you're traveling to. So, first, I always ride with Lyft. Schedule my rides. They always have good rates. They always have really nice drivers. I've never really had an issue on Lyft. So that's one of the biggest things for sure. My driver was really, really kind. Always gets the job done. Passengers, please return to before I book trips, before I book flights, all that stuff, I almost always please return to terminal AUM and claim your left behind item. This announcer lady praying on my downfall. Hello. So for my flights, I normally get travel insurance with Alliance, and when I'm traveling abroad, I make sure that I get some kind of travel health insurance policy for just in case. Like, you never know, you might have to go to the hospital overseas. It's so much of a hassle trying to do those things. So, world nomads. That's almost always where I travel. Where I get my travel insurance from. It's too early, y'all. I can't talk. But speaking of insurance, like a lot of people feel like it's expensive or it's not worth the extra, $20, $30, whatever the case is. But it's better to need it and have it. What are they saying? It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I always make sure that I try to get some type of health insurance. Um, Step two, I make sure that I check in with the embassy. You can kind of go on the embassy website and let them know your travel dates and let them know you're going to be in the area. I don't always do this for every country just because I don't feel like it's really necessary for real. But um, sometimes it is, depending on where you're going, especially if you travel solo a lot like I do. What else? What else? What else? So we travel with Lyft. So I get to the Alaska counter because my trip, like I said, is to Japan. So I'm going Alaska and then like a one world partner to Korea and then finally to Japan. And I always pack light. Like people always wonder how I am able to like pack just enough or just efficiently. So I ended up, y'all remember I packed everything. I put my shoes and something to carry on. So I get to the counter because the website wasn't very um, I didn't really understand it 100%. So I got to the counter, and the lady was like, "Girl, you get 70 pounds flying international." My bag was 43 pounds. So all them shoes that was in my carry-on, they're in my check bag. All that extra stuff that was in my personal item, in my check bag because I'm traveling light. I don't want to be lugging around no heavy-ish during it. Hello. So what else did I do? So I'm over here at this counter just unpacking my stuff, moving stuff around. People are like, "Oh, your bag's too heavy." I said, "No, baby, my bag is too light. I need to add some more stuff in here." So after I added everything, it still was only like 52 pounds. So I didn't bring that much stuff, but that just means on the way back, I can get an extra suitcase because I have two bag allowance and I only brought one bag. And I could just stuff it with stuff, souvenirs. People want stuff. Now,
Alaska Flight 453 is paging Henry Chi. Standby passenger Henry Chi. Please come see me at the podium for your seat assignment.
So I'm just gonna buy an extra suitcase and bring back souvenirs for my mom or whatever. I've already lived in Japan, so I don't really care about souvenir. But get some stuff for my mom, my brothers, my friends. Get some clothes. Um, and I have a really big. I'm trying to build like an art collection in my house. I don't know if you could see my art wall, or we'll talk about it or we can show it in a later video. But I try to collect a piece of artwork from every country that I've traveled to. So I can use that extra bag to buy a painting in Japan, buy a painting in Korea, and buy a painting in Taiwan.
Alaska Flight 453 is paging standby passenger Henry Chi. Henry Chi, please come see us at the podium for your seat assignment.
They just, and then the announcement will be so loud, but anyway, so he done made me lose my damn train of thought. Art wall. So that's what I use the extra luggage for. Once I am able to get there, because baby, we still got the whole trip there. Then I can focus on what I'm gonna bring back. But people better not be asking me too much because where's the funds? Are y'all setting the funds?
And then we could discuss an arrangement.
All jokes aside, travel insurance, places to go. I decided to go end of the year because, again, for the millionth time, I used to live there. And during the springtime is the Cherry Blossom Festival. And it's just really nice, really pretty, but it's really expensive. And it's also very crowded. And I don't like expensive or crowded. So I'm going to come. I decided to come this time. I decided to come this time because I haven't really embraced like the winter feel. I haven't really explored too much when it comes to mainland Japan. So I was like, why not? Let me go to the castle area and cultural places and historic places, all while I'm still in Okinawa hanging out, doing my thing. So that's another thing that I decided. Um, when it comes to long haul, what they say long haul flights, so I don't know if there's a time or if there's a destination or anything, but you know, pay for comfort. Pay for comfort because when you hit hour 8,
Once again,
10,
Alaska Flight
12,
453 is
14,
paging Henry Chi.
they pay.
Standby
My legs
passenger
gonna be
Henry
hurting,
Chi. Please come see us at the
feet
podium
gonna be
for your seat
hurting, back gonna
assignment.
be twisted up, my neck and my back, all that stuff. So pay for comfort and make sure that you're just taking care of you. Don't be cheap.
Families traveling with little ones under
Because
the age of 2 are
cheap
welcome to board at this time. And as a thank you for your
means
service, our active duty military members are welcome
discomfort.
to board.
But anyway, so that's enough of that. We have a long way to go. Hopefully, I don't, look like I feel, but we're gonna do some refresh stuff. We're gonna do some, just kind of like travel with me. You know, on a long flight, I like to make sure that I feel good, body feels good, skin feels good, all that stuff. So, um, until then, we're gonna see y'all in a little while. My first stop is in Seattle Airport, and me and Seattle Airport I got a bone to pick with them, so we're gonna give them another chance this time around. But other than that, if y'all have questions, put them below, and we're gonna see y'all later. For my first time flying Alaska, they get 5 stars from me. They were punctual, the seats were comfortable, and the staff was amazing. So shout out to them. I'm a sucker for videos in a plane. That's why I always get the window seat. But when I looked to the right and I saw this, I just had to capture it. Like, look at the sunrise. Look at these clouds. Like, ooh wee. Ooh wee, y'all. God did his big one with that one. Y'all, this face that I'm making, it was not to be shady, but when we flew over Seattle, I was like, ooh, this place looks depressing. Like, ooh wee. Like, if a hit dog holler had a picture in the dictionary, this is what it would look like. Because what's going on, Seattle? Like, y'all need a little bit of ray of sunshine, so let me know and I'll come back. But I got on my next flight with Asiana Airlines. This was the long haul flight, so they gave us a pillow, they gave us headphones. They had some games that were on this TV entertainment console. But y'all know me. What's the one thing I care about more than anything? Well, scratch that. Not more than sleep. Because your girl loves to sleep. I'm a tourist, so you have to remember sleep and food is all we really care about. So after I started to click around and see what they had to offer, because I was going to be in this exact same seat for 12 hours. Y'all heard me right. 12 hours. So I watched a couple Lord of the Rings movies because those are my favorite, but let's get into the food. This bowl had some rice, radish, kimchi, cucumber, beef, mushrooms, a bunch of stuff, as well as instructions on how to mix everything together. I thought it was really good spice level, all of that. I gave it a 0 out of 10. It was mid. No, I'm just playing. It was really good, as you can tell. Then stir fry to finish out the flight. Once we got to Seoul, for as big as this airplane was, when I tell you this was the smoothest landing I've ever had in a plane, I felt like the runway was made out of pillows. Like, come on, you can't ask for more than that. Oh, y'all. So, let's do an update, okay? This shot kind of close. Hold on. Hey, y'all. So, doing a little updates on my time, okay? So, I had this really long layover in Korea, and I thought, let me sightsee, let me do some stuff, all that, right? When I tell y'all, after that flight from Seattle to Korea, baby, I ain't gonna do nothing but lay down. And that's something that just comes with traveling. So I get to the place, I'm getting frustrated walking around the airport because my eSIM wasn't working. So I'm trying to look at Korean signs and figure out what I'm doing, all this stuff. And of course, as an American, which I think we do a really bad job of sometimes, is expecting people to speak English. Granted, it is obviously a major language in the world, but we're in their country. It's not their responsibility to accommodate us. So I just did my best to use the information desk, ask questions as easily as possible. That way, I don't get more frustrated than I already was since I was tired, and to not portray like this angry, entitled American person. So instead of going to see Seoul Tower and all the places that I wanted to see and go shopping on the night market and stuff, I just found me a B&B to lay my down. Okay. So shout out to them. I'll link them. And also this is kind of what their Airbnb look like. Really accommodating. I got the last room apparently. So now I walk into the train station. I don't know what I was thinking, but your girl forgot that she was stopping in Korea. And I left every single lick of sweatshirt that I had in my check bag. So it's this little flimsy Florida A&M, shout out to our alma mater, sweater and a dream keeping me warm right now. And y'all know, if y'all know me, if y'all know anything about me, I don't play. I am a tropical girl. So I'm just trying to think about it and I won't be cold, until I get to this train station. Drop some things that y'all think y'all want to see while I'm in Japan. Because once I want to go out there, I want to go. We could talk about some eSIMs, some good eSIMs. I know, obviously, my phone carrier, Verizon, they have a travel pass that you can use. In other countries, and they charge you like a certain fee per day for 24 hours if you want to use their service. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I had to check to see where I was going because I found this app that the Airbnb host recommended. I think it's called Neighbor app or something like that, but it pretty much is a app for you to track public transportation, what time trains are coming, where they are. You can walk, the walking distance and location, stuff like that. So I was checking the app to see where the train is going to be because I need to get there so I can get to the airport so I can check in, go through international security, all that stuff, and get the out of here. Okay? Now, when I told you I was cold, that last little break really did it to me. I'm not gonna lie. That last little break I took, I don't know what happened. The wind blew or something, but baby cold. Baby realizing that it's 30 degrees out here and dropping. The wind, what they say? Stay tuned. 30-degree weather with the wind chill of da-da-da-da. So it feels like 20. It feels like what? 20 degrees. And the crazy thing is, people move to these places on purpose. Like, maybe not Korea, because obviously people aren't born here.
잠시만 기다려 주십시오. 리치아 노골드 오피스텔 방향 횡단보도입니다.
That's the crossing signal. Oh.
리치아 노골드 오피스텔 방향 2차로 횡단보도에 녹색불이 켜졌습니다. 건너가도 좋습니다.
In English, I think that means I can walk now. Whew. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my surroundings. I'm sorry if y'all hear me sniffling, but somebody gonna have to help me. Baby, can you help me? Please. Overall, though, I mean, this is my second time to Korea. Just kind of stopping over. I don't know. I have to look at some more places and things to actually do because even when I was stationed here years back, I never really had like genuine interest on coming. It's kind of how I feel about China too. It never really excited me, and I don't really know why. What they say, ease on down the road. Do 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 do. Ease on down the road. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. Ease on down the road. I think people are starting to wake up or something. I don't know. But there's more cars in the road, more buses, things like that. And I don't mind it. It's quiet. In case you are wondering, oh, 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 y'all, take myself out. Can't walk straight. But yes, in case y'all are wondering, they drive on the same side of the road as us in America. Um, Everything is pretty clean, quiet. Um, they definitely have 7-Eleven. You could kind of see it. I don't know if you could see it over there. I don't know if it'll let me turn my camera, but these are what the buildings look like. I mean, everything's kind of the same. Like, it's not like this foreign land where rules don't apply and people are driving around in hover cars like it's just another country. And I say that to be funny because people always ask me like, "Oh my God, what do you do when you leave America?" Like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm just so afraid for you. Like you're traveling solo, you're traveling, you don't speak the language. Like, oh my God, aren't you afraid for your life?" And I'm like, if we want to keep it real, there's one place I'm a little bit more afraid for my life than anywhere else, but we're not gonna get into that. Okay, if you know, you know. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think I found a comfort my first time out of the country as an adult on myself. Um, I had an experience going to Thailand with a friend, and I wanted to see a little bit more of the cultural things. So I ended up going back to a different area in Thailand. And once I just got up and did it, I think my entire perspective on traveling changed. Um, I got tired of waiting for people to say, oh, they were ready to go somewhere, or whenever I had a plan, it was always, oh, well, we could just go next time, or oh, can we move the trip? And I'm like, I've already accommodated and planned and did all this stuff to make sure that I can go. And now canceling last minute is extremely inconvenient for me. So what I started doing, I just plan my own trips solo. If people say they want to come, I send them my exact itinerary, what to pay, where to pay, and go from there. Because I can't do it anymore. And it's no fault of their own. Everybody has their life going on. But if I waited for everybody else to be ready, I would never see the world. And the track that I'm going, and I want to see everything in the world, for the rest of my life. And if that means doing it by myself until someone wants to come along, that's just what it is, and that's okay. So we're gonna get back to it. I'm gonna show y'all some more stuff around, and we're gonna find this train and get on the dang train so I can get to the airport, okay? Because I'm acting like I don't got a flight to catch. And one thing about us, we don't play with these airline people because they will leave you. They will leave you, okay? So stay tuned. So update. Hope y'all enjoyed my little short little walk this morning to the train station, to the bus station. I was looking for the train station, but I quickly realized that it was definitely the bus station. Um, Now airport security here, not it at all. There was a line that took like 35 minutes. It had a lot of people in it, and that was just um, your to check your passport and your boarding pass. Then there was another long line, and that was for security. So your um, luggage, all this stuff. Mind you, I'm reading the signs, and the signs say no cosmetics, and the signs say some other stuff. And I remember I had my flight here, and um, after my flight here, I had like a 16-hour layover because I thought I was gonna go explore, but we all know that didn't happen. So after, oh, I see the sun. Hello. So after the layover, I got here, all that stuff. I'm sitting here looking, and I'm like, I came from the U.S. with my Fenty. Y'all not about to throw in my Fenty products. All of them, mind you, I got the concealer, the blush, the hydrating primer. I got Anastasia. Like, I got all this stuff, right? And I'm not a material girl, but I'm not trying to throw my money away. I just bought that stuff. So I'm looking. Then I see my suitcase. You know how it goes down a little conveyor belt. Going down the conveyor belt, my carry-on is fine. I mean, my personal item is fine. My suitcase hit that little the little detour for them to check in. I said, "Oh Lord, please." So she started looking at my bag. She got like this mean face on, and I'm just standing there like, "Please don't throw it away, please." So she didn't throw it away. So then I went in here and I was, walking around, taking some videos, all this stuff, and I saw KFC. And I don't like to fall into stereotypes, but I love me some chicken. So I got me a little chicken box. So shout out to KFC with an orange juice because, certain products like juices and cosmetics and things like that in other countries, they don't have as much stuff as we do in America. So I got that. So inside the KFC box, as we can see, we got fries and a biscuit and 2 pieces of chicken. And outside of black people, Koreans do fried chicken really good. So we're gonna test it out. How to be? Travel with Maya, eating with Maya, Maya. Because that's the trend, right? So I'm gonna be back when I'm done eating. Because the way I'm about to mess with this chicken, I don't think y'all should see that on camera. So we'll be back. Take a look at the view. See the view? Another thing too, I didn't really video a lot in here because I try to make sure that I'm not like taking videos of random people because I know I hate to be like in somebody's video by accident. So I haven't been doing it. And so yeah, when I come back, we'll talk about all the other stuff before we board this plane because it's pretty nice in here. I'm not gonna lie. See you later. Once again, y'all know I gotta show the food. Nothing too crazy, just a little stir fry. But this was on the trip from Seoul to Okinawa. We're back. Yes, we finally arrived in Okinawa, Japan. One of my favorite places in the entire world. Food, culture, customs, views, water, hiking, activities, everything you could think of, you can do it here. And looking out the window at this island, you can't tell me there's a more beautiful place in the world. I'm sure there are, but I haven't been there yet. So we're going to make it there. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Once again, it's your girl Maya on the move. And you can find me on all platforms at Maya Verse World. See you later.